Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to have another hunt through the tub. The tub that never seems to be going down. I think that's mainly to do with the fact that I keep lumping more in. I managed to get hold of some more, sort of Asian, East Asian, that sort of neck of the woods. I've thrown those in, given them a mix. So we may well get one or two pulled out. We shall see. Until then, I'll give it a quick ferret, quick mix. We can get stuck in. Right, and get that chappy off to the side. So usual rules apply. I'm just going to wade through, grab, he says trying to zoom in to about there. That will do. So there's the tub. Yeah, so I'm just going to go in, have a dig. We'll pull out 20, 25 coins as usual. So sit tight. This could be 20, 25 minutes, maybe half an hour. Depends how much I waffle. And there's the first one out of the bag. Russian. 2007, judging by the size of that. So 2, maybe 5 ruble. Yeah, 2. So 2 rubles. Russia, 2007. These are starting to be quite common in these hunts at the moment. They seem to be popping up fairly often. It's always nice to get in a way because so many of these, you can just start year runs going if you get enough. Right, next one. This is a diddy little one. What have we got? Oh, that's France. 50 centimes, 1942. Yeah, that's wartime France. Aluminium, as ever. Very, very light. It's almost enough to stick to the fingers. There we go. 50 centimes, 1942 from France. Oh, one of the Queen with the crown, so it's not UK issue, even though it looks like the old threepenny bit. It's not. It's got, I think, too many sides looking at that. But she's got a crown on, so that's going to be a colony, a territory, Channel Islands, that sort of thing. What have we got? There we go. Yeah, Channel Islands, Jersey. What is this, actually? Oh, I've not seen one. I've seen them online. I've never actually seen one in person. Right. This is the 900th anniversary of the French invading Normandy, William the Conqueror and all that. We've got 1066 on the left, 1966 on the right, 1/4 of a shilling. So 1/4 of a shilling, 1/4 of a shilling, which is what they call in the UK a farthing. Not seen one of these. I don't think there's that many minted, actually, just over 1 million, but they're probably worth no more than £1 or so anyway. But that's a really nice find. Oh, he's upside down. That's our old friend, the Greeks. 10 drachma. Is that 82? Yeah. 1982. Yeah, we don't tend to worry too much about these. We see these pop up every so often. Now, it's been a while for this particular one, but yeah, 10 drachma. 1982 from Greece. That's the French again. 10 francs. 1990. Yeah, very, very common. Pulled a load of these out many, many months ago. Obviously, I left a couple in there to give us a bit of variety, but at one point, this is one of the ones that we were pulling out almost every other dip into the tub. But yeah, 10 francs, France, 1990. This is a bit of a chunky beast. Slightly thicker than about the same size as a 2p, I'd say. Okay, Arabic. Chap with a fez. Now, we've seen these before, and I always get them wrong. But this time I'm going to go with Libya. Nope, that doesn't tell me a thing, but I'm pretty sure that's Libya. So that should be, yeah, there we go, 5 milliems. So there's the 5, and the word milliems in Arabic. That date, 1950, is that a 2 or a 3 on the end? Looks like a 2. Yeah, I'm going to go with 1952, 5 milliems from Libya. Not had a Libyan one for a little while. We were getting a few at one point, but then it dried up. I probably rifled too much through the tub and rearranged them all to the bottom. Right, 1 cent. Malta, 1977. We get these every 3 or 4 hunts. Again, about the same size as a 2p. Very, very common. Not much more to say, really. If you've ever wondered what that design is in the middle, it's the George Cross. The island of Malta was awarded the George Cross, which is the highest bravery award to civilians, non-military. So the island itself was awarded the George Cross by George VI, either at the end or just after the end of the Second World War, I think it was. Yeah, they put up one heck of a fight against the Germans and the Italians. So yeah, there you go. 1 cent, Malta, 1977. Ooh, shiny. 5 cents. Trying to work out what that says. Casa. So that's something Spanish. But it's not Spain. That's going to be South American, Central American. Well, there you go. Cuba. Island of 5 centavos. 2000 and... Oh, no, just 2000. Yeah, Cuba, 2000. 5 centavos. Seen these before, I'm sure of it. We might have had the 10s as well, actually. Oh, Chinese? No, Taiwan. That's Taiwan. Chinese ones don't look the same. Same characters, but Taiwan, this was issued under its own flag, I believe, rather than under the Chinese flag. So we've got a 10. Oh, just a $10. What year have we got? Oh, here we go. Nice little tidbit for you. China and Japan, completely different countries. Did you know their numbering system was identical? Except the Chinese read from the right to the left, whereas the Japanese read from the left to the right. So in this case, you've got all of these here that denote a period, a bit like Japanese coins. And then you come round, you've got that character there is a 7, that's a 10, and that's a 4. So that is year 74, because that character on the end is the one that denotes the word year. So year 74, and then whatever, I'm not going to say emperor, because I don't think they've got an emperor as such. I'm probably wrong on that point. But if it was Japanese, you would read it the other way. So the other way around would be 410 is 40 plus the 7, that's year 47, whereas in this case it's actually 74. In year 74, $10. I'm sure that's dollars. That is mid 80s, I'd say. Well, by now you'd have seen it on the side anyway. But I'm pretty sure that's $10 from about 1984-85, if my guesstimates are right on how they've done their years. Oh, that's very nice. We've had the odd Taiwanese in the past, but not that often. And that's a nice one, actually. Right, what have we got? That way? Yeah. Ah, Magyar, Hungary. Yeah, there you go. 10 foreign, 1985. Don't think we've seen this design before. We've had other various foreigns, and they do like their funky little designs around the edge as well, I've noticed. But yeah, 10 foreign, Hungary, 1985. Nice. Oh, hello again. Ha, there's your brother. Remember I was saying these are common? Yeah, very common. So another 10 drachma. That one is 1976. The same chap on the front. Like I say, very common. So 10 drachma, Greece, 1976. Let's give it a dig. There. Oh, Italy. This is one of the newer, smaller lira, because they used to be a lot bigger at one point. Yeah, 50 lira, 1976. Actually, I think this is the big one. For a 50, this is the big. I think in the mid-late 80s, they shrank them down. Yeah, there you go. 50 lira, Italy, 1976. Yeah, these were quite common as well. I took a lot of those out of the tub when we first started doing this because, like the French 10 francs that we had just now, there was a lot of them. Oh, we've not seen you for a while. I always like pulling these out because they could be any date. You can never tell until you look at the other side. That is 10 Rappen. That is Switzerland. There you go. Helvetica. 1961. We were getting 5 and 10 Rappen on a fairly regular basis a little while ago. This is the first one I've seen for quite some time. So that's nice. So there you go. 10 Rappen. Switzerland, 1961. Cyprus, 1998. 20. Ooh, now, Cyprus. They've had various. I'm going to go with 20 cents. It's probably wrong. Going to get at least one wrong at some point. I'm going to say 20 cents. Cyprus, 1998. I don't think it is cents somehow. I always get these wrong. But we were getting those quite often as well. And at one point, I think I actually had a run of guessing them correctly. Ooh, another lightweight one. Ooh, Italy again. And that, from what I can tell, is supposed to be, I believe, a plough. Because I saw it on one of the other coins, and one of the ones I posted up as a short, somebody said, "What on earth is that?" I believe it's a plough. There we go. 5 lira, 1954. Is it that way up? I really don't know. But yeah, that's 5 lira, 1954 from Italy. Oh, the French are out in force today. 20 centimes, 1966. Very, very common. I might have to have another dig through and pull some of these out because we're getting the 10s and the 20s quite often at the moment. So I must have disturbed the bottom layer again. But yeah, fairly common. France, 20 centimes, 1966. Let's give it a bit of a rummage. That'll do. What have we got? Africa. Oh, that's South Africa. 2003. 5 cents. Yeah, we've seen these before. They don't always say South Africa or Sud-Afrique or anything like that. You've got it in Afrikaans there, and in, I can't remember what language it was down there, but that's the local dialect, shall we say. He says try not to annoy anybody. But yeah, there we go. South Africa, 2003, 5 cents. That way. 100 peseta. That's 100 pesetas, so that's Spain. The Spanish Royal Arms there in the middle. And on the left there, you've got the Madrid mint mark. And there, you've got an upside down King Juan Carlos I. There we go. 1986. King Juan Carlos, 1986. 100 pesetas. I don't think with these there was any additional year hidden in a star or anything. So what you see on the date is what you get. But yeah, we haven't seen one of these for a while. We were pulling those out as well occasionally, which was rather nice. Ooh, Sweden, 1 kronor. 1991. Carl Gustaf XVI, Sweden. Yeah. Again, fairly common. Usually a lot more shiny than this. This is quite a shiny one as well, actually. Yeah, there you go. 1991, Sweden. 1 kronor. I'm going to say kronor, not kroner or kronar. It's nor. I'm sure it's N-O-R. So I've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. And by now over there, you would have seen me probably change it. Yeah, well, we won't go there. Ooh, that's small. What have we got? That is small. 1940. Oh, nice. Fairly early one. Is that Denmark? No. Iceland. Ah, yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was something about that front that made me think it was Denmark. Probably just the cross, to be honest. But that's Iceland. 25 Orar. We've not seen one of these for quite some time. I think I've only ever pulled 2 or 3 tops. That's quite nice. 1940. very small. Iceland, 25 Orar. What's that? No, that's French. We've already had enough of the French today. Go away. Let's have that one. That's shiny. Kenya, 10 cents, 1984. President of the Republic of Kenya. Daniel. Just going to call him Daniel. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the name. If you know me, I butcher foreign names, so I try not to bother at times. Republic of Kenya. We've not seen this one for quite a while, actually. It's quite a big coin. It's not showing up, I don't think, on the camera, but it's a orangey, bronzy colour. 1984, 10 cents from Kenya. Ooh, let's see if we can bump some of these over. Come on, pass it. Thank you very much. There we go. Ooh, what's that? Oop. Kind of cheating there. I was looking at what I was picking up and thinking, nah, don't want that one. What have we got there? That way? That way? That way? No, it's that way. Oh, hang on. Where? Ooh, I think we got ourselves another Taiwan. Remember, this was a $10 from Taiwan. That character must represent dollar because you've got it at the bottom of this one as well. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, definitely Chinese in origin, Taiwanese, I'm pretty darn sure. What was the writing on the front of that one like? No, that was just the year. Nothing else there. Well, that's obviously a much newer one. That $10 was obviously a newer one. But this one, I don't know what that one is. So, $1? It's a lot smaller. So either a $1 or a $5 I'm going to go with, because these characters don't seem to represent the actual numbers you think they're going to be. But that one is whatever period, the numbering sequence we have got a 4, a 10, so that's 40 something, and then that one 49. So year 49. So if that one was, what did we say the other one was? 74, I think it was. I guesstimated mid-80s. And this one's got to be early 60s, which explains the design difference. I'm going to go for early 60s, Taiwan, $1 or $5, assuming that that is dollar. 2 Taiwanese in one go. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm going to go with $1 Taiwan, early 60s. I don't honestly know when that's going to be. Actually, let's go a bit deeper, shall we? Get something from the bottom. That's a small one. Very small. American cent. 1944. Oh, we're talking wheat penny. Yep. In pretty good condition, actually, for 1944. Excellent. No mint marks, so it's I'm going to go with the P for Philadelphia. Lack of mint mark usually means Philadelphia. Probably get shouted at by the Americans. Don't be so dumb. We don't do mint marks that are openly obvious on our coins if we do them at all. So you guys having it gives us a bit of entertainment. Get a bit of fun, like a quiz. So here we go. USA 1944. 1 cent in the shape of a wheat penny. Excellent. I've already got that one, I'm pretty sure, from my own collection. So, right, where are we? 23. Go on then. A couple more. Another small one. Ooh, Germany. We haven't seen a German coin for a little while. What year's that? 82. So that's West Germany at the time of minting. But these carried on being used in the unified Germany 10 years later. 1 Pfennig. And that is, ooh, trying to work out that mint mark. Is that a G? Yeah. I think that's Karlsruhe. Yeah, 1982. 1 Pfennig from Germany. I'm going to say West Germany because at the time that would be correct. Right, last one. Let's do a little bit digging down the side. Come on, let's have a light one. That one. Ooh, got ourselves a square one. Hang on, that way round. Nope, that way round. Oh, it's more diamond than square. 1984. Huh. It's got Arabic right, and I want to say Arabic. I'm not sure that's Arabic, actually. Indian? No. Can't be Indian. They don't use the crescent, moon, and star. Is that Pakistan? No, can't be. Can't be. I've never had a Pakistan coin before. 5 whatevers. That date at the bottom. Can't work that one out. No, it's just on the front. So I'm going to go with Pakistan 1984. 5. I don't know. Do they use the same sort of currency as next door in India? I'm going to go with 5 pays. It's probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is Pakistan because Turkey have the moon facing the other way when they use the crescent. And I know some of the North African countries use the same sort of design, but I don't think they have the moon facing to the top left. I'm going to go with Pakistan, 1984, 5 pays. That's my best guess, and that is a guess. Right, so we got our 25. Let's have a quick ferret for one more. I'm going to purposely look through, see if I can find something that looks interesting. What's that one? No, French again. What's that? Ooh, let's have that one. It's a bit on the grotty side. £1 Belgium? It's a Belgian crown by the looks of it. Dates that 43, so that's a wartime. Actually, this is Belgian. This is probably zinc. Yep, Belgie. And Belgique. Belgium, there we go. So that is a wartime German occupation issued period 1943 £1. We've had these before and they've been in better condition actually. This one just needs a bit of TLC. So there you go. That's the extra for the week. Let's get those out of the way. Get you guys centered. So, pick of the week. There's been a few nice ones in there this week. I mean, wartime stuff I always do like. I've said that in the past. I'm going to go with this Taiwan. Now, I don't know exactly what year that is, but I'm pretty sure it's the earlier of the two with that one. That one was definitely in the 80s, judging by the year 70, whatever it was, 74. This one is year 49. Remember, dates go backwards, 4 and 10 and a 9. So I'm going to go with that as my pick of the week. And I'm pretty sure that is all of $1. Probably just 1 yuan if they got the Chinese side of it in there. But that is my pick of the week. Hopefully you've enjoyed this quick, well, I was going to say quick video. Just looking at the time, it's been half an hour. That was fun. To be honest, roll that back a sec. That is my pick of the week. But this one from Jersey, you know what? I'm going to have a tie. This one as well from 1966. The one that's 1/4 of a shilling. Actually, I did say earlier, didn't I? That was a farthing. No, a farthing is 1/4 of a penny. A shilling is more. So yeah, I'll if I remember, I'll put something into edit when I've come across this one initially, and I'll chastise myself at that point. But yeah, this one I've not seen before in person, but I've definitely seen it online, as I've often been interested to know a bit more about it. So I might do some digging on this one after I've finished filming, just for myself. But yeah, 1966 on that one. But yeah, anyway, like I was trying to say until I rudely interrupted myself, hopefully you enjoyed this fairly good video. If you did, please consider that like, subscribe, click the share button, leave a comment, and I'll be around a little while longer, and I'm hopefully going to be back shortly with a 50p video. So 50p hunt. So I'll see you then. So until then, folks, take care. Cheers all.